don't need pro, but if they gave a few minutes to me, grab it. I said to her, says, man, there's sticks around. But she says, yeah, but it's a true statement. Yeah, I'm glad she said it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Everybody knows. Which is going to be the problem if they
That's
ever.
going to be the problem because even when you
like if you go NLL, they're going to want you to.
Well, they wouldn't be a stand-up. Defense is too
hard. For example, right? You're going to go to NLL, you're going to be the guy that sits a pick for a bigger superstar. Well, are they going to want to do that? They're not going to want to do defense. The odds are they're not going to want to be the pick guy.
I think it's good. Now,
and if you're not going to do that, you're going to be playing C-Lax.
I wouldn't pick them number one.
Unless a team is in big trouble and they need a star, or they could trade for like the 1 and 2 pick, and then they take 1 and 2 in Minnesota.
I don't think Josh.
Yeah. It'll depend what happens to juniors, yeah. Because right now, like they've been
now major this year. And minor last year when they played.
minor midget.
Tomorrow. There's a guy, you know that Ben? Remember the guy that didn't play? But you heard about it. You heard about it. I'm getting the impression he would come and do.
Yeah, and then you got to run, talk back to them, and talk back to you guys. So.
I was almost going to put 2 cameras up front. Well, maybe Nick. I don't know how good he is up in the middle. You know how we had it before? Ryan was in the corner and just
that's ridiculous.
Like that. What else could I do? Because we had the wireless. So if I put us both in the middle, the scoreboard blocks our crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you saw how I with the one camera just a little bit off the.
I always do that. I don't have to put all the way down. If you wanted to just see on the camera.
Well, we
I
can
don't have
still.
to put headsets.
We can still do it. It's not an issue.
No, not just me from my car.
So weird. Yeah, well, they would have to have it, and then it's up to you guys.
I'm not, I'm right there.
Because the thing is, if they do like a contest or whatever, and then they say that's the winner, that's the ball. Because if we're live, I can say that.
Yeah.
Needs to happen. Hey, Hickey. Well, it's gonna want. It's gonna stretch it.
Sack. Just for the game.
Here's right. Here, Jiggers. Take your drawing very.
You got Alex's TV?
Yeah.
That'll
All
be
the
the video
crowd-
for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give all the
That's
crowd
amazing.
3D glasses.
That's amazing.
Are we actually on this stretch? I don't think I'm stretched today.
Right, he's stretching. Half these guys were playing on Thursday. The game we did Thursday.
She was telling me she thinks we're going to have some good minor teams, rep teams again this year. She said that should be good.
We got extra.
Well, that's what I said. Like,
Oh yeah.
look at who's coming up.
I need
And the fact they're all coming up together. These guys only had 16.
See, I just turned it on just so I could set up.
It's not too dark for the roster though?
Yeah.
Oh, for him?
Roster. I'm the last guy to get on.
Yeah, that's correct.
Typically do like headlights or whatever. Parents start looking at them, see the light.
Does Paris even have a Walmart? Mr. Director.
Maybe a little bit.
Art? Right? I'm on zero.
You know what? You're good on the street. The corner.
Oh, monitors will be crap.
On the actual live stream, you're pretty good. Doing a closet. Fixing a closet.
Timekeeper, teams.
That's the other thing, Travis.
You can't hear it.
Oh, they're off the K-Com. They're not even drinking.
He's done it here though?
Yep. They're on Messer. They're going to bring their proper on Messer and they pay him twice as much as they did Jim.
Yeah, I know. He's Durham too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just go apparently.
Going on route.
playing like
these
8
guys
games
got a lot
today?
of cost today.
Are they getting called up to the pro game after too, or what?
They'll be impressive, guys.
Last year, midget, rep.
Yeah, they're graduating.
They graduate.
They'll be in games next year.
Boy, can you imagine
They'll be
them on
playing.
their medical team?
They'll be playing junior next year. Let's see if it's any.
I'm not running a mic on this, so it affects us. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside the C-Lax Community Center. Matthew Carrick alongside our JVI Sports Network crew as we get set to bring you our first ever live stream of junior C-Lax action. We are in the Prospect Division. This is the playoff day. We'll have two semi-final games. The first one about to come your way, featuring the Barrie Blizzard and the Durham Turfdogs. Turfdogs wearing the green jerseys with the gray shoulders. White jerseys, purple trim for the Blizzard. They'll work left to right. And right away, face-off picked up by Ryan Haig. He goes in on goal, takes the shot. And that's off the face mask of the Turfdogs starting goaltender, who we believe is Joel Watson. That's who we were told was going to be starting in net. Down to our right, Gord Brown, John Civic. The officials with Clint Doolittle working the 30-second clock and the second straight interception and a number of fakes before going in on goal for Braden Hickey. And back-to-back saves now for Watson. It's going to be a shovel pass back into center by Devin Pfeiffer. Sends it to the far side, down on the crease. Again, a number of fakes for Chris McLaughlin, who scores, with Devin Pfeiffer on the assist. And early on here, we've got a 1-0 lead for the junior Durham Turfdogs. As you see on the replay, this one just a beautiful pass off the loose ball from the boards, straight down to the crease. And we're going to see some skilled players down here on the floor in this one, including the Haig brothers, including Devin Pfeiffer for the Durham Turfdogs. A lot of great stick work. Another face-off win here for Barrie, though, as they go down in tight. This game, our first of 5 that we're going to bring you here this afternoon, all from the Canadian Lacrosse League on the JVI Sports Network. As the shovel shot goes in, I believe that was Trent Boyd that got knocked backwards. Still managed to get the shot on goal. Brought up over center by Devin Pfeiffer. Passes off, and now we'll head off as we hit 9 minutes to go. 4 11-minute run time quarters. We'll play stop time in the final 4. And Gord Brown's got a substitution penalty against one of these two teams. I believe it was Barrie that jumped early. And let's see what's up with this RFX mic right above the bench, and we can hear Gord Brown.
Okay, Gordon, I got the nut on now.
No power play?
Gord Brown,
No big deal.
apparently the call was a player had jumped over the boards, and we could hear the discussion from up here where we are, where it was said that the door is actually stuck on that Barrie bench. That's why the guy hopped over. And then we've got another interception. There's about 4 or 5 of them now as Braden Hickey comes in again and again. This one, not sure if that was wide or off the post, but either way, it results in a loose ball battle. Standing tall for Barrie was Scott Edwards. Eventually won by the blue bucket of Keegan White as Durham looks to go ahead again here. Jake Wilson sends it into the corner. Running into that hard is Liam Scott. Sends it back up top here for White. Keegan White's going to lose that battle and unable to pick up, at least momentarily, is Braden Hickey. However, it's Gareth Haig trailing in. That shot goes in, and Watson makes another good save. Pardon me, it's actually Brett Dobson. We were told Joel Watson would get the start, but Brett Dobson, starting goaltender for Durham on this day. Patrick Pollock,
Liam, behind you.
Liam behind.
third goaltender for the Barrie Blizzard of the pro team this year, down here playing in the Prospect Division. We got a crease violation and a holding call, this time for real. We'll have our first penalty of the game, as it looks like Keenan Forrester heading off to the box. And throughout the day, we'll hopefully get you the right pronunciations and number and name. So we'll all match up. If anything's incorrect, try and get a hold of us on Twitter at JVI Video, at C-Lax League. Myself personally at Lacrosse Boss, calling 4 of our 5 games this afternoon. Chad Asseltine will warm the seat for me later on. We've got, again, both semifinals. This one starting close to 12 p.m. as we got another shot here from David Cormack at 1 o'clock Eastern time, our second Prospect semifinal. He'll be back on the floor later at 4 for the Prospect final, gold medal final in the junior C-Lax division, and then the midget final comes your way at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That'll be a good one, as 4 20-minute runtime periods. It's about an hour and a half game, and those teams have been run and gun all season long. Spinning off coverage and taking a shot. Good one in tight by Trent Boyd, and Barry's got there first. And Scott Edwards on the great assist. Trent Boyd salutes him. Boyd on the goal. Edwards with the beautiful assist to find him streaking to the net. There's the first shot that goes wide off the glass, and just a nice find down on the crease. And you see the celly up top, and you see the respect. Also, as we go back to the face-off dot, we're tied at 1s here, 5:15 to play. Short-handed marker for Barrie as their player remains in the box. Will now get released as we go back to 5-on-5. 5 minutes remains in quarter number 1. Again, we're playing 11-minute runtime quarters, 4 of those. As we'll stop the last, I believe the last 2. There's another shot and a goal here. Noah Landrio makes it 2-0 for Barrie. Barrie finished at the bottom of the standing. Just a quick transition goal. You see the Lucy pop out there, beating one defender. Right at center, clear path to the net. And Dobson does come out, but that's a lot of room there, stick side, before that ball finds its way in the back of the net. Picked up here, Brady Kiernan. He's got a man on the crease. It's Devin Pfeiffer, and this time Pollock sends the rebound into the corner. Pollock, his pass bounces off the shoulder of the intended recipient. It's going to be a long bomb looking for Keenan Forrester. Oh, he just gets dumped in the corner. Pfeiffer had a lot of help there. That's probably not the play that Durham had drawn up. As Braden Hickey back to the side again. Sidearm shot from Forrester. Dobson makes the save. He was looking for the long pass and elects to go quick to the man on the far boards. Straight to the net, a huge collision there as Ben Brown came in to take the shot. Jake Wilson chases the rebound, and Durham will get a fresh 30, and they take the opportunity to make a change. Chris McLaughlin, the only goal scorer so far for Durham, passing far side. Spinning away, Brady Kiernan. Kiernan spins and fires a low sub shot that goes wide. Shot clock continues to tick down before it's picked up here. Braden Hickey down to the crease. And Trent Boyd has spent a lot of the afternoon there so far. Can't pick up and release. As it'll be fresh possession here for Durham. They tried to pass the center where Liam Scott was. He couldn't hang on.
We got numbers.
So they go back the other way for Noah Landrio.
Straight back, Hickey, straight back.
Here comes one.
Big bump here, a couple whacks. Scott comes down the near side. Passing out for Ryan Barnable. Shot and a goal from Barnable. And I believe that's a second assist, or second point rather. On the day for, it should be for Chris McLaughlin. McLaughlin puts the brakes on, opens shooting space. You can see the defenders just a little late getting back there. And that opens up the path straight to the net. Barnable gets there first and is able to put it home to tie us at 2. We're about 90 seconds away from the end of quarter number 1. Outside, Gareth Haig trying to find his brother Ryan down in the crease, and it's intercepted as Durham comes down the far side. Ryan getting back on defense as Durham's now going to pass it to the near side of the floor. Keegan White streaking through his Pfeiffer. That shot, not sure if it got through to Pollock. The shot clock continues to tick down. You can see it there, top of the screen, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pfeiffer passes up. Here's a shot that goes wide. A hit came right as it was released and then picked up at the buzzer. Coming down on goal, Matthew Abramchuk. I believe the ball stuck in the stick will cause the change of possession here. Pfeiffer. Quick up the floor, far side, Barnable. Another shot comes in. Liam Scott is going to score there as Pollock was down and it just trickled in over the line. Patrick Pollock looked like he thought he had that one. As Liam Scott ends up with a goal. But how about this pass to get things started by Pfeiffer? Down to the restraining line. They find the man on the crease. And you can just see the ball just trickling over the line there. Devin Pfeiffer's second assist now of the game. And there's the horn to end the first quarter. Started to get some breakouts as these two teams get used to this floor again. Pretty dead floor. The ball doesn't really bounce all that much, and a bit of a different bench setup as well. They know it's going to be a long day as one of these teams will play 2 games, but another 11 on the clock. It's 3-2. After 1, we'll take a quick timeout here and be back for quarter number 2, semifinal number 1, Junior C-Lax Prospect Division. Back inside the C-Lax Community Center. This is how the afternoon started. A beautiful goal down on the crease. I believe that was Chris McLaughlin getting things started for Durham. Since then, Barry answered from Noah Landrio. Trent Boyd shorthanded. And then Ryan Barnable and Liam Scott just before the break. Takes us into quarter number 2. With a 3-2 lead for the Durham Turfdogs. They come into this game as the higher seed. Teams switch sides now, as you can see Durham running left to right and quickly scoring off the faceoff. Brady Kiernan taking himself and goes in behind Patrick Pollock, make it 4-2 now for Durham. Show you the entire play from the wrong side. Kiernan taking that shot, and Pollock, I don't know if he wasn't ready for it or what really happened there, but it results in the 4th goal as we go back to the face-off dot. Face-off won by Ryan Haig. He tries to do his own play to himself off the face-off. Not going to work, though, as the defense all over him. As they come back to the near side, looking for Boyd. And what's the call going to be? They were poking at it in the crease, I think, so that'll be a crease violation. Oh, past the length of the floor, down, and Pollock bailing out his partners as Kiernan made his bid for his 2nd of the game. This one picked up at center by Scott Edwards. Flip pass into the far half boards as Barry changes underneath us, and a shot and a goal there off the stick of Keenan Forrester. Scott Edwards with his 2nd point. As Forrester just saw space open up. You can see a bit of missed decision there for the defender, whether he was going to go up and play the shot or not. And then as the shooter reset, it ended up going in the following defender actually ran straight past him. As here comes Barry. They had a 2-on-nobody, as again, more defensive miscommunication as everybody went into the corner, forcing a good save there from Dobson. Pulled out by Haig. That was Scott Edwards ringing that one off Dobson. We do get a reset here. Ryan Haig into the corner, trying to dig for the ball. Facing the double team, though, so it's going to be Ryan Barnable bringing out for Durham. Finds the trailer over to the crease man. The shot there, and Pollock making the save on Devin Pfeiffer, who came in late.
21 green off the floor. Helmet's undone.
Pfeiffer gets his own rebound, and you can hear Ryan Barnable, the loose chin strap. He's getting called off, and there's going to be a late trailer coming somewhere in this play, but won't get there in time as this one bounces through the legs of Pollock. As there's a bit of a run getting put together now. Looks like Keegan White getting that goal after the pass went down into the corner, and another shot that looked like it surprised Pollock a little bit. Ryan Haig back to the faceoff. It's going to be Durham controlling things here. Brady Kiernan, he goes to the far side. Devin Pfeiffer takes it out into the corner. Pfeiffer trying to pass it through. It ends up loose, and the first white man there is Carter Obey. Obey has that goal over top of him, and down to the crease again. This time Pollock forced to move around by Liam Scott, and Scott's going to take that shot, and it just gets in behind Pollock. Durham starting to run away with this one a little bit. 5-3. Pardon me, 6-3. Again, you see the shot go in there to the crease. This time Pollock forced to go side to side and just can't catch up to the ball. Shot goes in, Pollock makes the save and wasn't sure where it was as the rebound works into the corner. Be another possession here for Durham, though, as Sam Solatoro pushes far side. Solatoro again took that shot, and it rings around the bottom of the boards over to the far corner where Jake Wilson gets there first. It's one out by Trent Boyd, though. Boyd still with it. There was a reset, so we're into the 10 count here for Barrie as they come across center. Quickly down to the crease. Shot from Gareth Haig. Nice save made by Dobson as Durham quickly back the other way. Here's Pfeiffer. Hard fake on the pass to the far side. Takes the shot. And a wide open 5-hole. Pfeiffer has his 3rd point of the game now. Again, the winner of this game, as we watch that hard fake from Pfeiffer, brings it back in, takes the shot. The winner of this game will be back on the floor at 4 p.m. Eastern Time here at the C-Lax Community Center when we play the Prospect Gold Medal Final. This is the final day of junior C-Lax action as we get set to start the final weekend of pro action in the 2016 Canadian Lacrosse League season. Next week starts the playoffs as Southwest Cyclops will host the Durham Turfdogs on the floor this evening. We'll have that broadcast 8 p.m. Eastern Time as Pollock runs out to the bench. 4:42 on the clock. 7-3 lead. Just a sneak attack here, and Barrie gets the shot and a goal. Kean Forrester, his 2nd. And a late whistle. Is Durham heading off here? Looks like Brady Kiernan for unsportsmanlike. Not sure if he said something to Gord Brown or somebody else. Keep your eye on 7 in green here. There's a man exiting the bottom of the screen, it looks like. And it's an interesting penalty call. It must have been one of the audio variety. As Barrie will set up again, Pollock is back in the net here as Barrie continues to pass around. They go into the corner, a diving attempt, and I believe the hands touch down. A power play here for Barrie, and one of the leading Haig brothers there pushing the ball back into the crease. So they work around again. Gareth Haig up top. Works to his right. Down gets it back. The shot saved by Dobson. Rebound rolls away. Too far for Carter Obey to pick up as he's the crease man there. Obey back to the loose ball though. Here is Liam Scott. Late in that 10 count before getting it over center. Now watch the restraining line as Durham still man down here. Save made by Pollock. This is on Barrie's shot clock now as they batted ahead after it looked like it had gone over the timeline. Picked up by Barrie. Another shot comes in here, this time by Braden Hickey. Durham trying the timing play and just not able to run underneath. That was Ryan Barnable. Well, thought he was going to maybe go for the dunk shot there. But they wait for the trailer to join the play. David Cormack. Cormack kept way outside here in junior C-Lax. You must double team the ball when you are man up. So that's why you see these couple resets there for Durham. Looked like they came way outside the restraining line though. No over and back called as Barrie's close there. Diving attempt again. I believe that's Hickey again on the crease. And the penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5, but a huge rip from Keenan Forrester. Give him a hat trick. Again, our press box situated right over top of the benches. That's where our effects mic is as well. We apologize if you're picking up some of that audio. As we get another look at the goal here, a good rebound. And just a great shot, sidearm through a crowd. And Dobson had no chance there. So the 4th goal of the game, 5th now for Barrie as they've put Barry's got a couple together here, trying to get another one. Ryan Haig coming through, face-off violation, went against Team Green. The Durham Turf Dogs, as their man was just trapping the ball, was the call. This shot off the pipe, hit a bit of Pollock as well. There was a hole there, but a good bounce for Barry. Barnable keeps his feet clear of the crease, and this one's going to be intercepted, though, as Forrester comes down the far side. Forrester rushing into the net, shoots it just over top as Dobson ducked out of the way. Close to the restraining line, but keeping it in was Abramchuk. Matthew Abramchuk. You can hear last shot being called because there's only 15 seconds left in the period. Here comes Pollock one more time underneath of us. Extra attacker is on. It's Braden Hickey. Shot comes from the crease. It's Forrester again. Still a couple seconds here. 4 as Forrester dives through, and a goal. Wow. Forrester, his 4th of the game. Spectacular fashion. Ends the first half. Make it 7-6 in favor of the Durham Turf Dogs as they put a good run together at the beginning of that quarter. But 3 to end the half by the Durham Turf Dogs. Watch the feet here. Oh yeah, he definitely takes off with 1 foot in front of the back crease line. Not the goal line extended, the back crease line. That flat line is where that dive has to be initiated, and that is a fantastic goal by Keenan Forrester. Again, his 4th of the game. We'll take a quick timeout here. We're at the C-Lax Community Center. Junior C-Lax Prospect playoff action on a huge Super Saturday here in C-Lax. Again, game number 1 of 5 on our coverage that will take us through the entire day here in Paris, Ontario.
Yeah, 45 seconds.
Start of the second half here at the C-Lax Community Center. Semi-final number 1 on Super Saturday here in the Canadian Lacrosse League. We've got 4 junior games to bring your way, including 2 prospect semi-finals, including this one. The final game coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Midget gold medal final later in the day. That one at around 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, of course, the pro game tonight, Durham Turf Dogs, Southwest Cyclops, here on the turf at 8 p.m. Eastern. 3-on-1 in favor of Barry. That one's going to hit the post. Noah Landrio with that shot. As here comes Gareth Haig, taking another one that Dobson saves. 7-6 score. As here comes the ball down to the far side. Trying to find the man on the crease. Liam Scott has to cover up as Brady Kiernan couldn't hang on. There's Devin Pfeiffer. And a little too aggressive from Keegan White as Barry tried to come in with it. So they'll have to send to the far side. Pfeiffer taken out hard in front of the timekeeper's bench. Turns back still with it. The shovel pass to the near side. Couple fakes there. Back to the trailer. The shot from White in the goal. And that'll end a Barry run that saw them put 3 straight goals on the board after 5 straight from Durham. And that'll make it 8-6 now as here's the goal. Watch the trailer, the patience, waiting for the man to cut. There it comes, and the shot from Keegan White, that red bucket. A couple of them down there, including Devin Pfeiffer. Huge scrum here, looking for the face-off. Barry has numbers as there's a bit of a shoving match as they come up. Mateo Nobile, one of them in there. As the pass goes down to the crease, it's to Forrester again, making a bid for 5. And they're going to say he put a foot in the crease. It's rolled back to the goaltender. Rainbow pass out, looking for Nobile. As Mateo Nobile brings it down the far side. 66 green. Looks a little bit like Thomas Hogarth with a few locks pouring out the bottom of the bucket there. Now a member of the Vancouver Stealth, his first NLL goal last week. Hogarth played 1 year junior C-Lax, then played pro for the last 2 seasons for the big boys, the Durham Turfdogs. Drafted to the NLL this past year, cut in training camp, and now gets a chance with the Vancouver Stealth. As here's a shot and a goal. Liam Scott has the hat trick. That one gets in behind Pollock. It's now 9-6. Durham's doing a good job of just being real patient here in this game, letting things develop. And another one as they start way outside, end up taking it down to the crease. And the shot there from Liam Scott gives him the hat trick. Face-off win for Ryan Haig. Ran under it as it went high. Haig turns and takes the shot. That's the inside of the left foot. Off, we believe that's Dobson still in net. As Haig works around, takes the shot. Another save made by the goaltender. It is Dobson as he turns around and reveals the 0-0. Pass up the far side. Coming through to lay the body was Scott Edwards. That jarred the ball free out of the stick of Ben Brown. Brown back after Edwards, now gets some help as Chris McLaughlin comes in. And now Ben Brown passing down low from out of the corner. In front, the shot there. We've got a delayed penalty coming, but will be negated by the goal. Ryan Barnable, his second of the game, will now result in double-digit goals here for the Durham Turfdogs. Another pretty patient play, just letting defensive opportunities come to him. A nice little dive there, and you can see delayed penalty will be canceled out. Probably an illegal cross-check, but we'll see. No, it was a high stick called against Barry, and that negate by the goal. We're waiting to see if that was checking from behind, because that is 4 here in junior C-Lax, and that, of course, would have put the man back in the box for 2 minutes. Because here comes a shot from Nick Finley. A diving attempt there, a bit of contact made with the goaltender. That's Matthew Abramchuk. Went for a bit of a ride. Sam Solatoro right underneath us. A big collision there as he bounces off 2 Barry players. Lost the ball in the process. Brady Kiernan with it now. It's a big shoving match down in the corner, including Solatoro. You see it now on the right-hand side of your screen as this shot goes around the pile. Solatoro and Abramchuk. And Abramchuk gave Solatoro a parting shot and dropped him to the carpet. And it will be a Barry penalty here. Solatoro for the trip as they tried to make their way down floor. And Durham will go back to the power play here. They'll start with Pfeiffer, the quarterback. He goes to his right. Looking there for Kiernan. Pfeiffer again. Barnable. Pfeiffer. Kiernan. Back up top, Pfeiffer. Bit of a cycle on the far side. Shot does come, but it's wide off the backboards, and it'll go for over and back as we wait for Barry to come in and play. Gareth Haig gets there first. Cuts back, goes to the far side of the floor. A couple whacks at him by Keenan White. They do double. White and David Cormack, and beating the double, coming out taking the shot was Haig. Bounces off the glass, straight for Trent Boyd though. And Boyd over the restraining line, so it's called by the over and back violation. Flipped there by Brady Kiernan. About 3 minutes remain here in quarter number 3. 4-goal lead now for Durham, who remain on the power play for the next 45 seconds. Here's Kiernan. Brady Kiernan passes for Pfeiffer. Here comes the shot. Ben Brown had a man step up on him, and that forces the shot to go high. They send the ball down deep. Trent Boyd now down the boards as Barry has possession back. Here's Forrester already with 4 in the game. Pass gets returned. Back here for Braden Hickey. Hickey 15 on the shot clock. 8 left to go in the power play as he gets double teamed there. Again, Cormack and White doing the damage for the Turfdogs. Drawn out by Keegan White, and just as the penalty expires, it gets up to center. Abramchuk steps out of the penalty box and retrieves the ball. You can see him and David Cormack now had a bit of something going before they head down the floor. Here's Pfeiffer in transition. Found a man on the crease. Took a little bit of a bump, was Brady Kiernan just as the ball arrived. And Pollock made an easy save on that errant pass. Aiden Kane, he's up top now. They look over top of him. A huge whack as it comes back for White, falling in the crease. Pardon me, that was Kiernan. As the ball now goes the way of Barry, but fumbling it a little bit from Braden Hickey. Comes back, played for Kiernan, as Kiernan's going to push to the outside. Minute and a half left in quarter number 3. 10-6. Lead here for the Durham Turfdogs. Put a couple runs together here in this game, as Liam Scott has a hat trick already. Passes off into the corner, and Ben Brown can't handle that. Brown out of the corner. Pfeiffer cutting through, took a shot, and then took a huge knock as Mateo Nobile plays it into the corner. Took the shot, reaching through is Pfeiffer. Looks like Pollock has it caught in his feet. Nice job by Pollock to stand in front. Can reach into the crease, but not if the goaltender's got it, as Trent Boyd rings one off the pipe. Rebound straight for Gareth Haig, though. Haig over his shoulder. Passes back down for Boyd. Boyd, number of huge stutter steps, still has it. He tries the rainbow pass. He was looking for Gareth Haig. Pardon me, that's Ryan, who would come straight off the bench as Pfeiffer comes in, takes it off the over and back violation and rings it off the pads of Pollock. Ben Brown sends it to the half boards again. Durham Turfdogs are going to play last shot here. They're going to leave Dobson in the net as there's 10 seconds left to go right now. Ben Brown. Brown with it. They had the cutter. Bounces off the backboards. What a goal for the hat trick by Ryan Barnable. Another buzzer beater. Saw a beautiful one to end the second quarter by Keenan Forrester. And how about this one by Ryan Barnable, which makes it 11-6 and gives Barnable the hat trick. Quick look before we send you to break, before we come back for the last 11 minutes. This is as the clock is dying. Broken play for Barnable, and you can see Pollock, bit of indecision there whether he was going to play the ball or look for the save, and the horn ends with Barnable on his backside. but he's got the hat trick. 11-6 is the lead here for the Durham Turfdogs. As we head to the final 11, winner comes back at 4 p.m. Eastern time to play in the Prospect Gold Medal Final. Back inside the C-Lax Community Center here. Durham Turfdogs have put a couple runs together as things starting to get a little physical. A big hit there on Devin Pfeiffer on the crease. We've had a few individual battles that have sent guys off as well, but we're down to the final 11 minutes in what could be the season of the Barrie Blizzard. Look at the stick work there from Ryan Haig to get things started off the face-off. Passes back for brother Gareth as he hangs on and draws it back. Got the shot away. Fresh 30 for Barrie as Boyd handled the rebound. Passed off for Edwards, but a save made by Dobson. He sends it down the length of the floor. Pollock now out of the crease to play for it. Ball out of the crease. Contact made against the goaltender. As heads up being called there. Braden Hickey had a man bearing down on him. Here's Boyd off the wall. One Hag to the other down on the crease, and another save made by Dobson. As they go back for Gareth Hag. Ryan's going to leave for Gareth, a bit of a pick. As you can hear the coach wanting the shot, and they get it down to the crease, and Ryan Hag. They'll take that shot as well, as it results in the goal. First one in a while. I think they went goalless, if I'm not mistaken, in that third quarter as we ended the half. 7-6. First one since the end of the second quarter, the Forrester goal. As that's just the stick work of Gareth and Ryan Hag. Major midget age. This will be their final midget year as they're playing here in the Prospect Division. They'll be back at 2 p.m. playing in the midget gold final as the shot comes from the crease. And Mateo Nobile, I believe. It's a big celly for a big lead, but Will Nobile gets the goal down on the crease. As we watch it again, Nobile actually double clutch. Looked like Paul got there in time. The nice awareness by Nobile to send it back to the other side and just away from the arm. Face-off comes back. It's out of the reach of Carter Obey. Gets in on Pollock, who made the save. Obey again has it chopped away as they play back. A hard shot in there from Ben Brown. Pollock forced to make his third consecutive save. There's a big hit right at the line. Barrie is able to push it forward though. Trent Boyd brings it in, finds a man in tight, and they call it a crease violation. Oh, Barrie thought they had one with Abramchuk. In tight. Abramchuk giving chase to Jake Wilson. Wilson holding the ball. Abramchuk all over him now. Abramchuk's going to take him to the boards, almost in the box. They're still tangled up. And as the ball popped free, looked like it dumped out of the stick into the box. When he went over the dasher, quick pass in front for Forrester. Abramchuk comes through, gets the shot away. Dobson with the play. We've got interference against Ben Brown as Abramchuk is starting to make a few enemies down there, it looks like. Picked up now by Barrie. And get it up top for Carter Obey. Down to the crease. Forrester can't release. As Forrester has it back, still looking for a shot or an open man. As it comes up top. 12 in the shot clock. Trying to find Abramchuk cutting through. Get it for Trent Boyd. Collision there close to the boards. Boyd has it back now. 5 in the shot clock as Boyd gets close to the crease. Took the shot. Dobson the save before time ran out. Forrester back to play for it. It'll be a fresh 30 here for Barrie. Obey. Forrester down low. Shot comes from up top high. And a goaltender face mask. Plans, I think that was Obey that ripped that shot, either him or Forrester. Or pardon me, Boyd, who was up high. The 98 and the 99 look very similar from this distance. As there's a shot, Pollock sends the rebound into the corner. As it's played out here, Scott Edwards. Edwards feeding it through. Oh, the twister shot and the goal from Gareth Haig. Bringing the head of the stick all the way back. Let's watch the finish on this goal. First, the cute little play to roll it back. And keep your eyes over on the other Haig, back the other way. Goodness. That's a finish. You knew it was going to be spectacular as the stick breaks on the face-off. Looks like just the head came off, missing the screw. And left there, it'll be a Barrie possession, down by 4. 5.5 left to play. As it's Ryan Haig. We see a lot of 42 and 82 down the stretch here. Played back for Scott Edwards. Back for Gareth. Ryan on the crease. Got the pass away. And as they get up, who was it on the goal? It looks like Braden Hickey. Number of chances, but that's just the first goal. All eyes are on the two brothers. It's Hickey. Comes away from coverage. That's just a beautiful dive. Is now Devin Pfeiffer. He's going to pick it up and go in on net. Patrick Pollock with the save. Sends it into the corner. And it's won by the most recent goal scorer, Braden Hickey. As he gets dropped into the corner. Now double team. Should be on Barrie's shot clock as we are. Resets now as Nobile takes the shot. Pollock another big save. Barrie clawing their way back within 3 now. 4 minutes remains here in regulation time. Big hit there, stepping up was Gareth Haig. As Pfeiffer goes over his shoulder and passes away. This is going to spring Ryan Haig. One giving chase and a huge chop as the shot goes wide off the back glass and played out. Played here by Durham. Chris McLaughlin makes his way inside the Bermuda Triangle, as it were, as Pfeiffer, one-footed hop field style to lift it over the defender on net, and that makes it a 4-goal lead now. 3.5 minutes left to play. And that may be the one that does it here. Watch the finish coming up for Devin Pfeiffer after the flip. From McLaughlin, sends it over. A lot of space to shoot, but he has to kind of double clutch to get to settle down. Not sure if Pollock was screened there or just not ready for the shot, but not a whole lot of movement. As Chris McLaughlin's got at least 3 points by our count up here, and a big scrum in for the face-off loose ball. Eventually chasing it down was Noah Landrio. As Landrio passes far side, hit it back for Carter Obey. He couldn't handle. And Brady Kiernan just to send it to the outside. Bit of a high stick there from Trent Boyd. No arms go high. And it's passed down to the crease. A shot there. Pollock with the save. And a crease violation against Ryan Barnable. 2.5 minutes to play. We're now in stop time. As it's a 4-goal lead now for the Durham Turfdogs. Through the middle, Scott Edwards looking past the whole way, takes the shot. And Edwards with the goal. It's now 3 down, 2:23 left to play on the clock. Full decoy the whole way down the floor for Edwards. After this fantastic pass to lead him in stride. Does have to jump a little bit with that big frame, but watch the finish on the twister. Face-off violation against Durham. Quickly to the net was Pollock, and it'll be 6 attackers here for Barry. Sent off the backboards. Oh, on the crease and in the crease. They're calling Gareth Haig as it gets in behind Dobson. Dobson came up huge, full splits with the right arm popping up. 2 minutes on the clock. You can hear the bench calling for no shot. The shot does come though, off the stick of Liam Scott as they get it back for Gareth Haig. Had the corner taken away by the shoulder of Dobson. Quickly up and out of play. Barry, a quick change. They wanted the whistle as well. Trying to look to the far side for Boyd. He was intercepted. Boyd gets it back now after the ball carrier was tripped up. Back into the corner, Gareth Haig trying to dig for it. It's going to be Durham that gets it out and trying the long bomb ice, looking for the empty net as quickly down the floor, Liam Scott, the first one there. He'll pot it to make it 13-10 here with 90 seconds left to play. Bench was asking for a tripping call there on that play that resulted in the turnover. As we've got early movement here against Brady Kiernan. Minute 26 on the clock, a 4-goal lead now for the Durham Turfdogs. Turfdog prospect team, of course, as they flip over the shoulder to the far side, trying to kill the clock. They've got 10 on their shot clock. Minute 7 left to play here in regulation time. Off the far boards, flipped out in front. This one's going to be bumped over to the near side, and the shot clock will expire on Turfdog side. 55 seconds. Barry looking for 4 goals in that time span. Braden Hickey. Pollock is on the bench as they get it back to the trailer. Man on the crease now is Gareth Haig. Set the length of the floor. The bouncer just rolls wide, and a race for the ball. Ball in the crease. You can pick it out of the crease as they try again for the shot from Ben Brown. And 28 seconds now before it's picked up here. And Durham, we'll see if they try and rag it out or if they do go for another shot. Over the top, David Cormack. Cormack has Hickey on him, and now Forrester coming to help out. Quick pass there as Forrester again goes after the ball. Pass for Ben Brown. Up top, outside the restraining line, 3 on the clock as it's sent down into the corner, and they'll just play with it, and Durham will return at 4 p.m. Eastern time to play for the Prospect Gold Medal Final. That'll be the end of the season for the Blizzard Prospect team. It's a final score of 14-10. Be sure to come back in about 5 minutes time, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Cyclops Prospects versus the Lock Monsters Prospects. That will end semifinal number 2. We'll decide who will go on to face the Turfdogs at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Please come back. Game 1 in the books. 1 of 5 here on Super Saturday. Our continuing coverage of the Junior C-Lax playoffs continues next from the C-Lax Community Center.